if you haven't been watching my lives, A, shame on you. B, you're going to see some things that you haven't seen before. If you have watched my lives, then you'll be seeing some things again. Real quick recap on some of the things I opened on my live. Raven Ironsides. Got 4 of those off eBay one night. Was just randomly looking. Got these bees for $25 shipped. Next, if you were watching the live, I bought a few things from Doug. One of which is the Predator Compound KM3s in the 4.19 size. Got these. He took them off some wheels. Son didn't like them, and I snagged them real fast. So there's that. Next, CBE chassis. Probably end up making a truggy with this. Other than that, I have no plans other than just basically lop it off in the middle or lop off the back, or maybe this is the back. I'm not real sure which is the back, but it doesn't really matter. So chop it off, chop it up, do all those things, and I have a new chassis now. Made a pretty good deal on those, so I got that. Next we have a package from eBay. I just found this on my car. I have no idea what this is, so let's find out. Ooh. Hey, there we go. Now I know what it is. These are, I was looking for these the other day. These are carrier bearings. I picked one up for both crew cabs, and now I have them. I'm glad that I found them because I was wondering where the hell these went. So now I got them. Red. Next! Okay, I'm going to save this little box for last because I think it's pretty cool. And we'll open this box. Ready? Whoop, that's off the tape. Gotta be careful there. As you may know, if you've been watching for a minute, I like to build tubers. I like to build tubers based off of things I don't really like full... I don't know. I have a weird taste. So, what I did was I saw that a few companies had come out with some cool stuff, and I snagged some of them from one particular company. What I got was a big box from Proline. And I figured, what's better than buying one body when you can buy 2 bodies? And then I was like, what's better than buying 2 bodies when you can buy 4 bodies? So I don't like buying things that immediately get discontinued or, you know, pulled off the shelf, whatever the hell. I wish I would have bought another J Concepts body because I do like the Ford F350 that's on one of my trucks, and now I can't find it. I do have one spare that's in clear, but I got no window masks, no decals, anything like that, so I'm kind of stuck. Hopefully I can salvage some of the window, or not window masks, but hopefully I can salvage some of the decals from my first body on the new one. So, anyway, what I got was I ran out and hurriedly got one of the new 12.3 wheelbase Sumos. I don't particularly like this thing. There's just some things I don't like about it. It's not true to scale, being the big one. This thing should be a lot smaller. So it is what it is. But I figure if nothing else, I can lop it somewhere around in here, and I can shorten it up, or I can just chop it all the way off and make like a samurai buggy. Whatever. I'm not real sure yet. So I don't have a plan for these, but I figured what the hell, if I'm going to order one, I might as well order 2, so that way I had a spare, or I have one to put up now and then one to use, which I'll probably end up buying more anyway. Bodies are one of those things I've started kind of collecting a couple of when I think they're cool, because you never know what Proline or J Concepts is going to do. Proline has been selling the square body that goes on the Revo literally for the last 15 years because people keep buying it. Proline sold the Ram Charger in both flavors, the 80s and the 70s, for like what seemed like 6 months, and then all of a sudden they're gone. So you never know what they're going to do. You never know how well things are going to sell, and you never know how long they're going to keep them. So I picked up a couple of these Sumos. And then next, I got the new 72 Chevy bodies. These new K10s. They are definitely different looking than the original K10s. They're pinched just a hair in the front. Just enough to where you notice. And then in the rear, it just looks like it's bobbed. And this is just a really good looking body. They do have radiused wheel wells, so everything has a lot of clearance, and I really like it. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these yet. I have a semi idea of maybe some tube work with one, and then the other one, as usual, is either a spare or to put up. So I got those. Super cool looking in person. Not real sure about the bed, but I know what they're doing. They've got these weird shock mount, tab, body mount things, and then the drop bed behind it. Looks very awkward, but I will probably end up cutting all that out anyway, so doesn't really matter. So anyway, next. Okay. So I got some blue bullies, and I also got some black bullies. The blue ones I opened on a live the other day. The black ones I've had for a little bit. And we got to thinking. And we got to talking. And some things happened. So, here, as far as I know, is the first set of lathed down, refaced bullies. Went ahead, went all the way in till the color left, and then came out. They do have a little small ring on the outside edge there. We did all four. They do look pretty much the same. They really remind me of Corvette. They really remind me of Corvette saw blades. I like them a lot. The black looks pretty good. The black ones I was like, they're black. They're just not, they're nothing really crazy. That'll just give us a good contrast and see what we're doing. Then I got these in the mail as soon as I got those, and I said, hey, how about some blue? So now I have a set of blue machine face bullies. Now if you're wondering, if you don't have a set of bullies, you're saying, hey, what about those spokes down behind those? We're thinking that the spokes are way too thin for going all the way down. We did try one set and we're going to see how that comes out. That's not on a truck yet, so we have taken them all the way down. I'm not doing it personally. It's way too thin for my liking, and I drive way too recklessly for a pair of wheels with a face that thin. So if it works, we'll see. If it doesn't, then we'll also see. But I'm putting my money on wheels going like this, or breaking off all the way together. So that is the last thing I got, and I am super stoked about these. They look so good. I'm gonna put some rings on them, and we'll go from there. I have no plan for them, really. We just decided to chop up some wheels, and I was like, hey, you know what? It happens. It's whatever. So that is what I got. So we'll get them mounted on something. I'm not sure what yet. I have an idea just now about for the black ones, the blue ones. I don't know what they're going on yet, but I just got a little light bulb. So that concludes Mailbox Monday. I hope you all have a good week. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you want, whatever, if you're not already. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think about everything, and then think about becoming a channel member. I do send out things to the YouTubes that only they see, and then they do get to see things early, like early previews of videos, and they get to see all this stuff. They saw these about 3 days ago. So anyway, you guys have a good week. I will see you later. Bye.